Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 6 of the Rustic Waters Let's Play. Off camera, I've built this little tunnel here connecting these two rooms. I played around with the pipes a little. I enchanted my pickaxe with Silk Touch because I needed to do that to make this tunnel. It might have been a couple other things. I don't think anything huge. This episode, I am planning on doing more tech and automation. I don't want to do two big exploration episodes in a row. And then next episode, or maybe the one after, probably next episode, I want to go into the Nether. And basically, we'll just spend a whole episode in the Nether. That's the plan. So, for this, we're going to be going through a lot of this create crafting. Maybe we'll build a couple more things here. I don't know what a seamith's going to require, but hey, it's possible we could do that. I don't know. Doesn't look too crazy. So I'm going to start exploring through the quest book, but I just wanted to check in and lay out the plan for the episode. So I'll see you guys once we make some progress on some of this. So before I actually get to crafting, one thing I have wanted to do for a little bit now is hook this up with item pipes. So we're going to lead them down here and hook this up like this. I made a wrench while I was testing, so we shift right click that. That's now on extract, so everything from here will go in there. I also made a drawer key off camera. I used most of our gold to make a drawer key. It's just so annoying and it would break machines really if I didn't have it. So I prioritize that above anything else I could be doing with gold. So this should now be full coke pretty much all the time. And I'll go deliver a load of iron there, but that's now a working system over there. I'll see you guys in a second. So, checking back in here, I'm looking at this, and I think knocking out this whole section of the quest book is my plan. In here we get an alternator. The alternator will let us convert from rotational power from create into forge energy units. And then we can start turning that into immersive engineering power. So I think what I want to do is set up a whole separate windmill that will just create forge energy. I'm not sure where exactly, maybe here, and we'll have this side of this room be for immersive engineering, forge energy stuff. So the first thing I wanted us to make is, can't run, give me a sec, okay, is a depot, which should be fairly easy, andesite casing and an alloy. So we got a bunch of that. I think we just need one of them, right? Yeah. So that's one quest complete. Let's throw away the storage upgrade. Then after that, it wants us to make copper spools and capacitors. This is gonna be the capacitors don't look okay. Yeah, this shouldn't be hard. We can do this on camera too. Let's just grab a stack of everything we're gonna need. We're gonna need iron, copper, we're gonna need zinc. So, do we have zinc? Okay, I'll need to go make some zinc. I'll probably press this into plates when I'm cutting anyway. I'm gonna go wash some zinc, and I'll be ready when we get back. Okay, I'm back, and we should have everything we need for this next part of the quest here. Just gonna make a whole lot of plates, and then let's see, capacitors. So capacitor. We can make a lot of these. Way more than we need. We need 2. I made 8. Don't see any good reason why not. And then we're going to make our copper spools, which I think we actually made the correct amount of. So that's one quest complete. Got a 10 coin. So after this, it wants us to make a furnace engine. Some mechanical crafting recipes are different sizes and shapes and others. You can move the mechanical crafting, blah, 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 blah. Okay, the furnace engine feeds into a flywheel to create rotational force. Flywheel has a very high stress unit capacity. Okay, we do have that. We are going to make it for the quest. But like I said, I think the plan is just a windmill, and we're going to have a windmill rotating very fast, providing FE. I don't know what the alternator's stress is going to be. Stress impacts high, speed requirements moderate. Hopefully a windmill can run it. It should be fine. If it's the only thing that windmill's doing, I think we'll be good. So I'll be right back, and we'll have everything we need to make this furnace engine. So brass ingots, brass casings, brass sheets, and a piston. Doesn't sound too crazy. I think we're low on brass, though. Let me take a look. Yeah, we basically have no brass, so I'll have to go mix up a ton of brass. So, cut back when we're ready for the next recipe in the chain. Yeah, hello everyone. Back again, and I've been getting a bunch of crafting components ready, so we can now get everything we need for this mechanical crafter. We're gonna need to make 5 brass sheets. Should be easy enough. And then I think we're pretty much ready to go. Let's finish off that hammer. Worked out well. I need to grab brass casings. I've made a little change with the mechanical crafter setup. So I want to be able to use this one setup for multiple crafting recipes. So we made it a little bigger because a lot of these are 4x4 recipes. And what I ended up doing was I made these crafter slot covers. So for this furnace recipe, we need a 3x3. So what we can do here is we can cover these, and then they won't matter. So then we can just make this a working setup here, and then let's take a look at the recipe. So for the furnace engine, put brass ingots here and here. We put brass sheets around here. We put this casing in the middle. We put a piston here, and it all starts working. Normally we'd have to break and replace a bunch of blocks for this to work, but now we don't, which is great. I'm a little confused to what it's... Okay, I guess it's figuring everything out. So, let's see if we can do any more progress while we wait for that. So, we can start making this, actually. There's nothing stopping us. So we just need to make a precision mechanism, and we can make this speed controller. So, speed controller, precision mechanism. Wooden gear, we need planks and logs. We're also going to need some silver. So, here. Precision mechanism. Why can't I do this? Did I not? Oh, I grabbed 2 things of logs. My bad. That's my bad. Okay. Now we can make that. Let's make a few of these, I guess. Why not? Some of those, we're gonna need some iron nuggets. Okay. So, make these silver gears now. And then we need, what else? Just some brass sheets. Okay, brass sheets are definitely going to be the limiting factor here. How much do we have? Decent amount. Okay, so we need 4 brass sheets each. We actually could do this right now. Okay, so there we go. 4 precision mechanisms. We need a brass casing and some shafts. I am loving having this thing. I should actually set it to auto search, because when would I ever be doing anything else, really? Alloy. Grab some andesite alloy, and then grab a brass casing. Make a bunch of shafts, which we probably just had them in the toolbox. And there's our rotation speed controller. We're going to need this because we apparently need really high rotation speed for what we're crafting. Okay, the furnace engine is done. An exchanging gadget from building gadgets. That could be useful. And a 5 coin. Okay. So next we need to build the alternator, which is quite the recipe. So we're going to have to remove all these covers, because now we need a 4x4, and this was the whole point all along. We need to rearrange everything so they all point in towards each other. Yeah, something like that'll work. Then we put copper spools and capacitors in the middle, right? So spools there, capacitors there. Then we need silver sheets and like redstone wires. So let's grab our redstone. I have a bunch of copper already, so let's cut that into wires. And then how many do we need? We need 4. So, oh, they make 2 each. That works out conveniently. We'll have enough for double. So then next we need just 8 silver plates. Nice and easy. We're all good and ready to go. So we'll just toss all this in its place. It'll start crafting, and then I'll just time lapse this, I think. So it's going to be even slower than that last one. And the time lapse beginning now. Okay, it just finished up. We're going to grab it. And that's another quest complete, 100 XP, which is apparently not a whole lot. The LV capacitor and the wire connector we'll worry about later. Right now, what I want to do is, I'm probably going to do this off camera because we've done this before. I'm going to make a windmill. I'm going to set it up here, and we're going to plug it into this power. And we'll see how that all goes. We're going to hook it up through a rotation speed controller. So I'm going to start crafting this up. I'm going to probably need a crazy amount of wool. I do have some bundles of leaves and strings lying around, but we're going to need a lot of these bolts of cloth. So, and a lot of aluminum, a lot of treated sticks. So this is going to be a pretty big project. It's going to be an even bigger windmill than that one. I think, yeah, we're going to make it bigger than that one. So I'll be back when it's all ready. It's probably just going to be made when I come back, because you guys really don't need to see this. Okay, I am back. It's been a while in real time. I spent a long time cutting leaves, making string. I'm glad I made all that treated wood earlier, because we really needed it all. This windmill here, it has 64 sails, which means it's half the max speed that's possible. So we're gonna hook this up. I'm gonna need to grab my toolbox, and we'll plug this into the alternator, and then we'll see about crafting up the capacitors and stuff. And we'll see how much energy we can generate off of this and what it's gonna be able to run. So let's put this down. Oh, there's a torch here. Let me make sure it's not dark. It doesn't look like it is. So put this in here. So it said that more speed is more good. Okay, yeah, the lighting bugs out like this when I don't have night vision. I think it's when it's transitioning from day to night that happens. Another thing, I asked in the Discord about finding blazes, and they said you don't need to go to the Nether for blazes, that they will spawn in these structures. And there's another one of them somewhere around here. There's another one of them here that we can go to. And there might be one more, but there's definitely that one there. And there's one here. So we have 2 more to check, and we'll check those for blaze spawners. And yeah, the more of the map I'm seeing, I'm 100% sure that these are aligned in a grid. It reminds me of Twilight Forest. And Twilight Forest in Sky Factory, I think, the islands were all arranged in a grid, and it seems to be similar here. Anyway, let's plug in the alternator and see what speed we're able to run it at. Okay, it seems to be working. Cool. Can we make a stressometer? We could also plug the existing one in. It's not that bad to make. We'll make one and we'll plug it in. Okay, so we need casings. We need a compass, which we're not going to have. So 4 iron and a redstone, and then some shafts. How many key fragments do I have? I actually have enough key fragments to open up a new area. My worry with doing that, I guess we'll make it. I saw them when I was scrolling through. We'll make it, but we might not use it yet because if we look at these here, oh, that one doesn't. This one has a hub expansion key as its final quest. So, no, I think it would be fine to use. I'll still hold off. I'll still hold off, but I don't want to like lose out on the final quest because I made the key too early. So let's break you, and let's make this. Okay, so we'll plug in a stressometer at low, and we rotate you. Perfect. And then we'll plug in an alternator. So we're using up half of the stress. So I could have made this windmill half the size. We could plug in a second alternator off of the other side eventually, but this is good for now. So what we want to do is make these LV connectors. Those are easy, but I think the LV capacitor is a little complicated. Oh, it's not too bad. I'll see about grabbing all of this stuff, and I'll come back to you when it's nearly done crafting in the crafting wall, and then we'll hook it up. I might make 2 or so. I might not be happy with 1, so maybe I'll make enough stuff to make 2 of them. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We have pretty much everything we need. Since we're going to need some of these, I figured I'd do this on camera. I think it's like this. Yeah, LV wire connectors. We're going to make a bunch of them. Is another quest complete. LV wire connectors gets us an engineer's manual. I'll put that in my backpack. I figured out the backpack hotkey. I don't know what was up with it earlier, or it wasn't working, but a game restart just fixed it, so I don't know. So now we need to make an LV capacitor, and we're gonna do 2 of them. So it's like this. We put a shell of those on the bottom. We put LV wire connectors and redstone wire here. I think it was, yeah, okay, so it's like this. And then on top goes aluminum fasteners in the corners and LV wire connectors on top. So this is going to take a while, and I'm going to do 2 of them. So I'll be back once this is all crafted up. Okay, we're back. The second of these is done crafting now. And we have all the connectors we need. I haven't looked at what we got for this quest yet. Let's take a look at that. We got an enchanted heart, which lets me reduce the difficulty by 10. I'm tempted to take this because there's a lot more AFK. Like, it takes me longer to do stuff than if I was playing single player. In all that time, things are passively building up. So we'll, like, waiting for whatever, or like in between cuts, I'm figuring out what I'm gonna do. The difficulty is rising, so the difficulty will rise like 3 or 4 times in between cuts. So I think I'm gonna take that. Our difficulty's back down to 15. I'm not gonna do that a ton, but I did feel like it was probably scaling up a little faster than it would if I wasn't recording. Or if I was like live streaming or something. So let's place this down. Hopefully that just outputs LV power, else we're in some trouble. Let's put these down, and I think these will share an inventory. I don't know. No. Like they don't. Okay. What is the wrench from Mercer's just the hammer, right? I think. Let's take an engineer's hammer and see if this will swap. Yeah, okay. So we'll make that an output side. We'll make this an input side, and then let's put it down here. And then make the top output. Cool. So these are filling up really quick, which is good. Now, one thing I really want to make, it's a little bit of a waste of resources, but I think it'll be worth it, is a diamond anvil. This repairs using power, which sounds quite good to me. We need quartz blocks. Okay, so we're gonna have to go to the Nether for that. Okay, so I am back, and I've actually decided we are gonna go to the Nether. Let's see. We're just gonna do it real quick. We're gonna grab some Nether quartz. It shouldn't be too bad. So let's throw sorted stuff into our backpack. I think we have everything we need. Let's take out our sword, and we're gonna head over there. It shouldn't be that bad. We're just getting Nether quartz. I think that's totally reasonable. We should be in and out in a couple minutes. I'll save the blaze spawner stuff for another episode, but this, I don't see any reason why not. So I'll cut back once we're at the Nether cake. Okay, we're back. In between, I turned the brightness up to bright for Moody. I should have done that a while ago, but I didn't because of the night vision. But I forgot to bring night vision, so happy coincidence. We ended up fixing that now. So let's see what's going on out here. Can I see any quartz visually? It's bone. I see some quartz right up there. Let's go grab that and then get out of here. We need 12 at least, so... Okay, we're not getting a ton per block we break. Let's grab a little netherrack to pillar up there. Okay, hopefully those things ignore me. Let's swap to this diamond pickaxe with magnetic. Oh, and it has silk touch. That's probably good. Okay. It hasn't been that bad so far. Let's push our luck. Grab some glowstone. Oh, they're coming for us. Soul vulture, huh? Okay. We're gonna grab this. Hopefully, silk touching it, since we have a grinding setup, means we get more out of everything. So, it seems pretty smart. Oh, and I see some more nether quartz over there and over there. So we'll grab that, and then I think we'll actually head out. The nether looks like it'll be a good supply of gold, too. I should probably grab some of that. Okay. Gonna grab that. Grab this. Yeah, this is turning into a little more successful trip than I thought. I thought I'd just be in and out and grabbing quartz, but I mean, it's all right there for me. How do I not? Okay, because gold was a huge issue for us. We never had gold, and I think this is just how we're meant to get it. Okay, I'm not gonna be too greedy. Okay, let's get this. Then we'll get that last vein, and then we'll head out. I think we're good. We don't need bone block. We have plenty of bone. Maybe use a little netherrack to make a trash can, but I'm sure there's probably a trash can in this pack. Grab the soul sand. Might be good to have a little soul sand, too, for making elevators in the water. And speeding up create water wheels if I ever use any. Just grab a little. Found gold. Okay. try not to make this take too long. Once I get back to the overroll, they'll cut, and then we'll be back in our house. So I think that's it. Let's head back to the portal. I'm just gonna ignore you, sir. I'm going to ignore you. Okay. So I'm gonna cut, and we'll be back in the house before you know it. Okay, I'm back. I was looking through some of these recipes. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. I meant to do this. I want to see what we get for breaking that. So for breaking that, we get 4 gold nuggets. So for the nether gold ore, we want to run this through that crusher. Now, the issue comes in with the other ones. Glowstone, there is no regular millstone recipe. We need to crush it with crushing wheels. We get 3.5 glowstone dust each. And then on the nether quartz, there's also no millstone recipe, and crushing it gets us 3 nether quartz each. So I think we're gonna make some crushing wheels. I'm not too sure where we want to hook them up. I think we'll want to hook them up on this other line over here. They might be going crazy fast over here, though. And I kind of swore not to put create machines on that line. So this here, how stressed is this? Okay, the stress here is pretty low. So yeah, we're gonna end up putting some grind wheels. Put them over here, I guess. Should work out fine. So I'm gonna get those crafted up. I'm gonna come up with a plan for where I'm gonna place them and all that. I think I want it on like a conveyor belt. So I'm gonna get that all sorted out, but we do have crushed gold ore coming in. We'll be able to wash all that, and we now have a pretty decent supply of gold. So the crushing wheel's pretty easy to make. I think it's the same as the regular recipe. Not treated wood planks and andesite alloy on the outside. Both super easy to get. Both things I have a ton of. So I'm going to get that crafted up. I'm going to probably get power running to the conveyor belt, and then I'll cut back. Okay guys, I'm back. I've set up a conveyor belt here, and we have 2 crushing wheels, so we can get to setting this up. So we're going to need the 2 crushing wheels somewhere around there. We rotate them this way, and then we need them to rotate in opposite directions, and they have to be rotating the same direction as the conveyor belt. So, how to best do that? We could probably use some more encased chain drives, but let's, yeah, I don't think we'll do that. Let's hook this up with cogs and see where that gets us. Okay, so that's rotating the wrong way. We could rotate this. I would need, yeah, okay, so we'll do it this way. I'll put one of those there and one of these here, and then they'll rotate together. Then we'll come up here, and if we rotate this like that, we'll need a vertical, so that would be rotating the same way, that would be the opposite, that would be the same way. So we need to reverse it one more time, so we'll put a gearbox there. So I just need to go make a belt, and we're good. So I'll go make a belt, shouldn't be hard. We have dried kelp already in the system. So dried kelp, grab 27 of that, we'll just make 4 mechanical belts. We're going to use them sooner or later. I also made some extra funnels already, and that's the only other thing I make with dried kelp. So now if we hook this up to this, they're both moving in the correct direction. So if we put nether quartz into this chest, it does not work. Okay. So the issue here, I think, is that the belt's moving too fast. So how do I want to fix that? We could move, so we'll move all this up one. because we can't have it hooking into that. Oh, the other option, I guess, is at this point. Let's just move forward one. The other option would have been to put another gear there, have that drive that belt, and then get rid of that entirely. Get rid of both of those. Which I guess we should probably do anyway. So let's grab a small cogwheel, put it there. Everything's still running the right way, good. Now, put a chute in the chest here. Then we need to pull a slower power source, which we can use this. I just need to figure out how to get it over here. So what we can do here is put this down, rotate it like that. We'll put another one down, and then we'll just run a shaft across. So now that conveyor belt's going much slower, and we can try this again. The other thing I could do is swap for a hopper, so it's not sending 16 at a time, but let's see what happens here. Unless they need to be one higher up, but I don't think so. I think I've done setups like this before, and they go the same level as the belt. Let's try a single piece of nether quartz. Let me look at the. Let me figure this out. Either they need to go up one more, or they need to rotate the other way, and I'm not sure which it is. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back after a little struggle, and this monstrosity is what I came up with. So the issue was that the wheels needed to be moved up one more. So we should now be able to put all of that through here. I'm not going to run the glowstone through it, because glowstone costs 4 and I get like 3.5 out of it. So in case I need glowstone blocks, it would be better to just keep them as blocks. So if I need glowstone dust, like there's illuminated glass over there and some glowstone dust, right? In that case, I will run it through there, but just what I need. But as you saw, that was working. So we now have the nether quartz we need. So let's craft up this diamond anvil. We need 3 blocks of quartz. I think we'll make a whole new fresh anvil. By the way, we should have a ton of iron now. So let's grab all this. Some treewood planks, send it up in there. Grab all that. Now, tons and tons of nether quartz. So I think we also should probably have run the gold ore through there. Now that I'm thinking of it, let me look at this. Nether gold ore uses. So we get 1 ore from running. Yeah, sometimes we get an extra too. So I kind of should have held off on that, but whatever. Let's go this way. I didn't want to put the wrench away. We're gonna need 12 of that, right? It's 4 per block. So 3 blocks of quartz. What else do we need? We need an anvil, and we need 3 diamonds. So let's grab a load of iron. Need 3 blocks. And then make that, grab 3 diamonds, and finish it off. Okay, we now have a powered diamond anvil. I'm not sure how we want to do this, so for right now, put it up here. Where does it matter where it gets power from? I don't see an input. Yeah, let's pick it back up. Do we have our hammer? Let's just have it output from the front of here. And now it's charging up. Okay, so no cables even needed. It would look. This looks less stupid than having a power connector on this thing. So now all of our stuff that's damaged, we can just put in here, and it should repair. Wires, redstone, always on. Good. We want always on. So now we can just freely repair items as needed, which is awesome. Let's repair all our armor up. Now, we did use diamonds we might need to upgrade the diving suit, but it also justifies repairing or upgrading the scuba suit because the worry was like, oh, I'm going to spend 7 diamonds on it and then it's going to break in like 3 hours of playtime, and then we're out of luck. But now we can repair all our items up, and I think that's super useful and a really good use of 3 diamonds. So I'm going to cut here. I'm going to look at the total time for the episode, and then I'm going to decide what to do next. Okay, so I took a quick look. I have 38 minutes of footage already. I know a little bit of that's going to be cut out, but probably not too much. So we made the crushing system. We've made a power system. We visited the nether, and I think most importantly, we made this powered diamond anvil. Because remember, when we die, we do not lose our items. They all just take 1/4 durability damage. So this, with free power we are generating freely in a little bit of time, completely negates all the negatives of death. I don't even think we lose experience. So I think that's pretty awesome. It looks like it doesn't work for everything. I just tried to throw an engineer's hammer in there. But yeah, it's going to be a good ending point, and I think next episode, although we won't be doing much in the nether like I thought, it will be mostly an exploration episode. We're going to go through that dungeon, clear it out now that we have our new backpack. We're going to explore the other nether monuments and hopefully find a blaze there. Otherwise, we're going to look for more nether monuments. So I'll see you guys next time.